Hello and welcome to ECW. We have an exciting show tonight. Dudley Boys versus Alpha Academy to start off. Dudley Boys decided to stay around for a little bit longer, taking on all of our tag team best over the next couple weeks. Started with the Alpha Academy. Otis just recently lost the Hardcore Championship and now is looking to have some opportunities here in the tag division again, coming back to the Alpha Academy. And what an amazing tag team to go after, like the Dudley Boys. Wow, I don't know why I'm struggling with the name. Team 3D, Bubba and Devon, back in the WWE here, showing why they were such a dominant tag team back in the day. Slams him right there. The tag team champs, the New Days, need a new person to go against. SummerSlam's coming up. There's a possibility that somebody will come out there and challenge for it. And why not one of these two teams? Or whoever, wins some of these round robin kind of matches, because we got Alpha Academy and the Elite Boys. We got a 6-man tag team between the Street Business and the New Day later. Which, that was a pretty good match last time they had that. We have the Women's Championship match tonight. We have a Women's Hardcore Championship match tonight. And we have a Hardcore match tonight for the championship. So we have quite a bit of titles on the line right after the Premium Live event. Seeing all of the different stuff. We saw the return of CM Punk. And not only did he return, but he took the title off of Dean Ambrose. Obviously, Lashley is our #1 contender, so should be interesting. Bubba gets taken down by Otis. Devon after Chad Gable. SummerSlam, we don't know exactly how many matches we are going to have, but it'll be interesting to see who gets the the opportunity there. We normally get 2 to 3, so obviously I think Lashley versus CM Punk will be one of them. Covered there by Bubba. I mean, the cover for the pin is by Devon, but Bubba was covering that they wouldn't, mess up. Everybody love Dudley Brothers. Boys. What is with me tonight? Already starting. It's always that first match. I just feel like I've never spoken in my entire life. Broken up there by Bubba. Yeah, I like the, Team 3D being here, kind of showing off against some of these other tag teams, like just showing them what it is to be one of the greatest tag teams of all time. I like these matches. Good slam there. We will have a lot of crazy matches tonight. Kind of setting up this landscape. We have this tonight and next week, and then it's SummerSlam. It showed up so fast. Otis going after him. Otis does want an opportunity to get his hardcore title back, but he has his Alpha Academy duties here tonight. Maybe there's a possibility he'll have a shot. We will have a #1 contenders match, or 2 of them tonight, for the Hardcore Championship. Looking like it'll be either the winner, I think it's the winner of that match will face Breaker if he holds on to the title, because he will be in action tonight for the title. So I don't want to say too fast that it's Breaker that will be defending the title at SummerSlam, but you never know. Here comes a pin. 1, Just a 1. Otis didn't even get there in time, but showing off to this crowd. This crowd misses them. Alpha Academy trying to take the upper hand. Chad Gable slammed down. Gable thrown over there. Bubba stops Otis from demolishing Devon over there. There's a pin. 1, 2. And Alpha Academy's still alive. That submission is brutal. Devon working on Otis. Otis saves Chad right there. Slams Chad down. Bubba and Chad in the ring. Devon and Otis on the outside. Chad getting the upper hand. It's the bigger opponent down. Otis gets slammed down over there. Wow, here goes a pin. 1, 2. Not enough. Devon was about to be in there too. Chad Gable just showing off. Thank you. Alpha Academy's had some really good matches here. They just don't win the big one to get that opportunity that they're missing. Otis gonna jump from there? Oh, good. Thank God. I think that might have been tragic for everybody. Devon going after Chad. Yeah, we got a pretty stacked episode. A lot of matches. Missed some of the people that we didn't get. Our next match, I believe, is Alexa Bliss versus Shotzi. No, that doesn't sound right. Ignore me what I'm saying. I know we have Braun Breaker versus Trick Williams for the hardcore title, as Trick is still upset about losing his opportunity. So Braun decided to give him the opportunity again, knowing that he does not fear Trick Williams. Devon stops Chad for a second. Women's title is Shotzi versus Jade Cargill at the end of the match. That is our main event. Alpha Academy having the upper hand on both Devon and Bubba. We also have Wesley taking on Ricochet for the first spot in the #1 contenders match for the hardcore title. And then Jey Uso versus Sheamus for the second spot. Both of them just working on Bubba. Good solid strategy. Take the bigger one down, then they can focus on Devon after Bubba will be out of it. Alpha Academy working well on both of them. Good elbow, though. Bubba slams him down. So many people outside of the ring that it's like, you got to see that damage is going up way harder. They're hitting hard against that ground. Chad stops Bubba for a second from being on Otis. Otis gets back. Tosses Bubba. Devon gets tossed. This would be a big win under the Alpha Academy's belt. Put them in that title contention. It's like, it's not really a #1 contenders match, but you're going to get a lot more, you know, faces looking at you. But Dudley Boys are no slouches. They've won so many tag team championships. They might have another one in them. Otis goes down. Chad goes into the barricade. Into the barricade again. Otis getting slammed over there. Cannot help Chad out. Gable's slowly getting out of it. Finally does. Devon sees that his partner's in trouble, goes right after Chad. Giving Alpha Academy no room here. Breaks that up. Gable's trying to hold off, but it's 2 versus 1. Notice coming in, flying around, picking up Devon. I think we need inside the ring already. As I say that, Chad goes in. Off the pole. Chad gonna jump? Big drop there. Great spot there. Spin over there by Otis. How many spins has he got? We need somebody thrown into that ring. Alpha Academy has this firm in control. As I say that, Devon gets out of it. Otis goes down. Chad go in there after him. Big headlock and big punch right there. Bubba to his feet. They got to capitalize. When you get that advantage, you got to get him in that ring, get the pin fast. Otis off the side. Gable across the map. Just punch right into the side of the head. Amazing opening match here. Tosses Gable, who's tried to come over there to help his friend. Bubba's got Gable, Devon's got Otis. Bubba gets him thrown in. Bubba goes in after him. There we go. That's some action right there in the front. Bubba's looking to end it right here. And that might be it. 1, 2, 3, and Bubba and Devon win. Next matchup, we have Candice LeRae versus Alexa Bliss. Both women just had like terrible luck when it comes to singles. Like, obviously, LeRae got all the way up to the championship, but she had it only for a little bit. She did have some good title defenses, but I'm not trying to discount that, but definitely could have been better. And obviously, Alexa Bliss has had great tag matches. I mean, obviously, still coming short with the titles, but has not really had any singles success over here in ECW. Just a little, you know, I guess, I wouldn't even say it's stale, just, you know, just not having that, I guess, you know, je ne sais quoi when it comes to singles. But I think LeRae and Bliss need both of this. I think it would be a good fight between the two because they obviously will have, like, you know, like, there'll be something to give out of this. I guess is the best way of saying it. LeRae's just struggling to get on her feet, though, right now. This also can, like, low-key kind of be like a, you know, a #1 contenders match. You know, Jade Cargill already has a title defense later tonight, but, you know, she's looking around, and we got to see who is the dominant #2. We haven't had one yet. Here comes the count.
Oh my God, this is just nasty.
I mean, SummerSlam's so close by. We have to, like, build the card pretty fast. And then we have a little bit of a trade. I think I've said we're going to do a little trading. Kind of have some targets that we're looking at.
What's the plan here?
I guess we'll see how it goes. Ooh, Alexa Bliss strongly slammed against it. We also got to see what LA Knight does. I mean, having that Money in the Bank could be a cash-in opportunity. Will he just try to cash it in on somebody, or will he set up a match? Would you technically, like, want to insert yourself? Oh, here goes a pin. What? Into CM Punk versus Lashley? Like, we already know that's the match. Like, that's the SummerSlam match. CM Punk, Lashley. Ooh, good drop kick right there. Good super kick, right? Also, this is what LeRae was doing when she had that championship. Strong offense, just going right after her opponent. LeRae's up there. Good drop kick. LeRae just going right after Bliss. Right after. Dang. Candice just absolutely hammering in this offense. Good drop kick to the back. Bliss gets out of it, though. It goes into the barricade. Good way to get the kick back. Good drop kick. Ray right back up, though. Ray does not want to give an inch right here. She's still in the path of trying to get back to her title. We actually have quite a few people out of action tonight, but I think needed some rest with that extra pay-per-view and just everything, you know, so close to together. I feel like whoever wins this match should face Indy next week for the #1 contendership for the title at SummerSlam. I think that would be a pretty solid thing. Maybe we can make it happen. Yeah, Bliss got to get in there. I don't think she realized it was an 8 count.
With no time to spare, really. Continuing to work on their opponent's arm.
Working on every piece of LeRae.
Takes him down.
It's a pin. 1. Yeah, just a 1. It was a big slam. Like, she hit a big drop, but it wasn't. I don't think it was anything too crazy to take her out. LeRae just showing off right now. There's a pin. Oh, ropes right there. And like I said before, we kind of want to do a mixed tag challenge at some point. Just some future ideas. And we get Joey Gargano over here to help with LeRae. This gets kind of thrown.
Alexa Bliss turning this arena into her own playground. Deep arm drag takedown.
Bliss just having some issues. Going right after LeRae. Knocks her down. Pretty good, pretty solid tackle right there. I feel like Bliss definitely needs this win more, but Candice won't have another title opportunity if she loses here, it feels like. At least not for a while. You get kind of thrown down the card if you have, you know, multiple losses. I mean, she technically lost Jade 2 weeks in a row, on top of losing the title the week before. It's just, or the match before that. That's 3 straight losses. Now Bliss has had some ups and downs, some good tag wins, not many solo wins. Both are hungry. Bliss gets off of it though. Ray hesitated just for a second and she paid for it there. The pin. 1. Rope break. Just a 1. This time it was counted. She was. If I would have lost the match by the ref not seeing the rope break, there was no way I would try to get the rope break again. I'm just saying, like. The DDT is nasty. Here comes the pin. 1, 2, and LeRae gets out. Wow. Really showing, you know, like what LeRae has. Let's go. Gets taken down right away. Gets her locked into that submission. More of a face slam. I was gonna say submission, but it's more of a face slam right there. 1, 2. That was a little bit long of a 2 count than I thought. I didn't really expect that. Move myself down a little bit in this. I think I'm in the way. Pop myself down there. There we go. Bliss at the top. LeRae's going after her. It's the move LeRae did, I think, to win the championship back in the day. 1, 2, and she gets out of it. Wow. This is why our women's division is so tough. Wow, good drop out there. Because it's like, you think like Bliss and LeRae are probably like, maybe like 4 to 5 top, you know, in the top of our women's division. And this feels like a title match, the way that they're going back and forth and everything. Bliss kind of toying with LeRae. Trying to get her, trying to get her to slip up. Almost worked there too. Yeah, I don't know necessarily what would. Oh, there's the takedown right there. Yeah, I feel like, you know, because Cargill's the champion, she's won. I would say maybe. Here goes a pin. 1, nah, just 1. And I'd put like Indy up in the 2 category, probably Zoe at 3 of being our hardcore champion. And then you got these 2 women right in there. But you also have like Shotzi's up there, because Shotzi has that title opportunity tonight. She can skyrocket back to first and get that title back. We got one hell of a champion to try to get out of. Right up at the top. Ooh, just slapped to the face. Good kick there.
Towards the WWE Universe.
I think this is a phenomenal second match of the night. Good rollout. Doesn't matter. No spacing over there. Ooh. What? What the hell?
That's what it means, Cole.
Did not expect that. Let's go out Bliss. Is this shades of how Bliss used to be? What? I'm genuinely was just surprised that happened. Wow. And Bliss gets the upper hand. That was out of nowhere. I don't know what she summoned out of herself just to get there. Yeah, if Candice gets up, this might be end. Kansas season, pay attention.
Kick to the gut by Bliss, followed by
And that is it.
Alexa clinch this one.
1, 2, 3, and Bliss wins. Next match of the night, we got Wesley versus Ricochet. Remember Ricochet about 2 weeks ago just viciously attacked Wesley for really no reason. And so this match was imminent that they were going to get back at it. Wesley's still nursing that injury, by the way, from that whole fade. We missed there. Wonder if he's just a little sluggish from that. Those chair shots to like the body just were a lot. I mean, we know Ricochet's been frustrated. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He went from, being hardcore champion, trying to get it back, and he's just been falling further and further. So this just, it's been frustrating, and going against somebody who's kind of like built and doing the same thing, but just a little bit younger than you, isn't always fun. And so he taught Wesley a lesson, and Wesley's coming back to give him his receipts, and it's going to be not so pretty if Ricochet doesn't, connect again and go after him. Goes up and slams Wesley down there. Both men are like trying to get back into that, even hardcore scene of getting that championship. Now with Braun Breaker in there, you never know who's going to be his opponent. Just one. As he is having the title tonight against Trick Williams. He did take Trick's spot in there. He said he wanted no doubt in their mind that he's better than Trick, so he is going to fight him tonight and defend that hardcore title. But neither one of these men have just, they've been in there too. They've been in that opportunity to have hardcore talk, and obviously Ricochet won, but it's not always ideally what happens. Camera's a little laggy right now.
He's got him in deep trouble here. Look out.
Of course, it knocks it down for a second. A little bit of technical difficulties. It should work now. Should be a little bit better.
West gets the better there. Here's a
West going right after him. 1, 2. Ricochet got the rope break.
The better part of valor.
Very unfortunate for Wesley there. That rope break was not exactly what he wanted. Wesley knocks down Ricochet here.
Getting it going.
Gets underneath. Slam down. Brutal slam there. He's got Ricochet by the neck. Spinning him around. Tosses him down like it's nothing.
Defensive. And set right into the corner.
Gets him stuck over there. So beautiful right there.
Wesley looks like he's rocket powered after that.
Going to that top rope. The high flyer looking to end it right here. Oh, misses. I feel like these two need a title to fight after, as both of them have just been so well after each other. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Ricochet wins again. Here we go. Hardcore title action. Braun Breaker in his first title defense versus Trick Williams here. The man that took his spot and then took his title opportunity and got the title, so he made the best of it. Trick obviously very upset with it, but he put himself in that own position with his own ego, with thinking that he could beat him either way. Now he's gonna have to. Trick's just gonna go constantly after him. Breaker has other ideas though. 1 of 3 title matches we have. Next couple matches coming up. Also, you know, being part of the ECW community, if you guys have any trade or any ideas of people you want to bring in, I have a few, I think, decent trades that we want to offer. Just kind of build up some of our divisions, especially singles. But I also have, you know, maybe a women's tag team I'm looking at too, because our tag division's good, but like we have that super team, and I don't believe unless we have another super team, there's nobody else coming out to help. Breaker's gonna look for some type of weapon right now. Looks like the kendo stick. Going right after Trick Williams. Ooh, Trick just gets right up into the stick. Right to his back. Trick gets the roll out though. It's a good roll. Trick doing pretty well to try to... Oh, just goes right out. I was going to say to try to get in there, but Breaker just annihilating him. Ooh. A bad risk right there for Breaker. But he recovers pretty well, slams Trick into the ground. I feel like Trick and Mello need to really get back on the same page and try to go after the tag team titles. I think they would make a pretty good team. But they're kind of vying for the same singles championship, and that puts a bad taste in both of their mouths. Breaker's got him. Breaker said that he wanted to fight all comers with this championship. He wanted a long but storied title defense. He said he is going to make the hardcore title what it is, that the title will need him by the end of this. And I think he's the right guy. He has that brutality, and you add the weapons, and you add everything else, and I think you got a great person to hold on to it, as Trick is in some trouble right now. Oh, Trick gets out of it. That clothesline could have really finished him off. He's trying to get his groove back in, but Breaker's just not even going to give him a second. There, he got the spear. That might be it. 1, 2. Trick gets out of it. Good save by Trick, but he's on borrowed time at this point. He's got him in the big slam right here. Ref's butt cheeks in the way, but he drops him. 1, 2. Wow, I for sure was calling it right there. Trick showing just a little bit of life. But how long does Trick have? I thought he was on borrowed time on the last one. What does this mean? He's on like overtime? Ah, that brutality. Here it is. One more, I think. Trick has literally taken everything to Braun Breaker's fin. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker retains here. Amazing match right there. You got to give Trick. He held in there as long as he could, but Braun Breaker is still our hardcore champion. Hello and welcome again to, I don't know why I'm doing such a good intro. It was just another match. Why am I doing that? But we got Jey Uso versus Sheamus. This is actually, on paper, seems like a really amazing match. Main event Jey Uso. Wow. My brain just turned off completely. Versus Sheamus. Sheamus lost the #1 contenders match at One Night Stand. So he has a lot of frustration that he wants to pull out on Jey. But, you know, where does this match kind of put either one of these guys? It's just, you kind of need these big solo matches that you get randomly on ECW to kind of get, showcased a little bit more. Jay's had some really good matches, been in some good position, almost had the ECW championship not that long ago, had a title opportunity, but man, would this be a good matchup to win against Sheamus? Because Sheamus, like, let's say they had the #1 contenders match between Sheamus and Bobby Lashley. Lashley won, so Lashley's the #1 contender. In theory, the #2 contender would be Sheamus. So you knock off the number 2 competitor, and all of a sudden now you slide up to 2. Lashley gets his opportunity against CM Punk, and CM Punk, wins, or Lashley wins, and you have an opportunity. 1, 2.
A strong kick out to stay in the fight.
Now we got, I feel like, a big contending match also with Dean Ambrose and Carmelo Hayes later on. So like we got some really kind of like signature matches here. Like on paper they just seem like 2 random matches, but both, like all 4 men would love to be in that title contention, and this would be an opportunity to get yourself there.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Sheamus up to the top. Wow, missed there. Sheamus does not normally go up that high, and he kind of shows, but man, that would have been a big land right there. Crowd looking into Uso. Jay's going to get in there. With this big trade deadline coming in, I feel like that is the situation that we have. We have a lot of men that are up towards the top of the card. And there's a possibility we might, not necessarily trade one of them, but like we could make, here we go, 1, 2. We could make a case to maybe adding one guy or swapping out, a couple solo stars for some more tag stars. It just kind of depends. Ooh, big knee drop. That came a blame for Sheamus. I feel like we need a few more tag teams in there also, because like we got some great ones, but definitely on the women's side, I think we need some more dominant. Because I mean, Liv and Raquel. Oh, that's a bro kick. That might be it. 1, 2, 3, and Sheamus beats Jay. All right, another title match coming on here. Women's hardcore title on the books, or about to be on the books. Cora Jade versus Zoe Stark, our inaugural champ. Won it over here at One Night Stand. This is her first title defense. I mean, you are the first ever champion to get a hardcore title, but you also would have the shortest / longest reign because it'd only be a couple days. It'd only be 3 days. 3-4 days. That is not the greatest, but we've seen it happen. When you have a brand new title, there's not much of a storied career, but man, that type of stuff could really build on when you have that first match. But Stark versus Cora Jade is pretty interesting. Stark, made a post right after that, said that she'd challenge anybody on the roster. Cora Jade instantly was ready for this, and we can see it. We also saw Roxana Perez missed it by a couple seconds. I feel like, oh, there's a sledgehammer. Remember, a hardcore match, anything goes. Crowd's looking for tables. Going right after Jade, like just all over her body. Stark just going right after her. Jade does get disarmed her. That's kind of a good idea right there. Ooh. She also gets hit by the sledgehammer. Stark taking a good rollout there, I think. She's not going to want to take the weapon out. Jade with the drop kick right there, or leg drop. First ever title defense of the title. Stark beat Gigi Dolan for the title at One Night Stand. Insulting. I think this title will be really good for the division as a whole, because it's really fun. You got some really cool matches you can do, and not to mention you got something for a lot of people to fight after. You're not always going to get title opportunities at the top of the card, and this will give it a chance that even somebody who's rising up there will have that shot. Wow, quick one. Jade just still going after her.
And Jade just taunting her.
Good kick right there for Jade. Not letting Zoe get back up. It's a good strategy because it seems like every time she does,
Come on, get back in the ring and fight.
Now maybe she wants to take the fight
toying
outside.
with Cora right now.
To the action.
Showing off to the crowd. Gonna get her a leg hit.
Let her get into her head.
Couple misses there. Ooh, that one will be a miss.
Constant pressure being kept on Zoe.
Cora continues the assault.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponential.
Oh, Zoe just taking those hits.
It just keeps coming. This doesn't even look like trying to win a match anymore. This looks like trying to end someone's career. Elbow smash. She's tied up.
Ooh, tough with the suplex.
Zoe trying to get this upper hand again.
Connects.
Two women bounce off against each other. That might be it.
I think the paradigm is shifting.
1, 2, 3, and Cora Jade lifts the title off of her after 4 days. Holy crap. I did not expect a title change like that, but Cora Jade is the new hardcore champion. Second to last match tonight, we have Carmelo Hayes versus Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is just ready to annihilate somebody. And unfortunately, or fortunately for Carmelo Hayes, because he wanted the match, it looks like Carmelo is going to be the one that gets, you know, kind of like the one that might take this brunt. But this is also a good opportunity for Carmelo. Like, Dean Ambrose is obviously very frustrated, just lost his ECW championship. There's a way that you can just let, hopefully, you know, him not paying attention. He's looking ahead. He's already looking for some type of rematch. And at the moment, we don't see a rematch coming right now. So CM Punk's safe, and so this is a chance for Carmelo Hayes to kind of sneak and take one away from Dean Ambrose. Obviously, he has the skills, but Dean is angry. So you also got to be careful about that. Gets him locked into that arm bar. Speaking of our champ, CM Punk will be here next week, as we are 2 weeks now out of SummerSlam. But next week will be right before SummerSlam. He will be addressing us and showing off the championship.
That arm's going to be sore for a while. Could affect all their offense.
Looks like Dean is having a little bit of trouble there. Oh, gets it out. Goes right after Carmelo. Good block by Carmelo. Tosses him down. Good kick right to the face. Yeah, we should have some pretty interesting matches next week. We had, you know, quite a few people. Like, we had the that one night stand was so brutal. We had so many people just needing that extra week off, and we still put on a huge card tonight. One, just a 1 count. Just rolling them into it.
Great body control.
Dean Ambrose, our longest reigning champion, with on the men's side. He's got it locked into it. Carmelo's trying to get out of it. He does. Carmelo trying to get back to the top of the card. Had the hardcore title for a little bit of time. Carmelo right after him.
Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Carmelo just
Wicked kick to the lower
attacking Dean out here. Hayes obviously is him. He is ready for this opportunity. Beating the former champion is just a big deal. This is a big match for him. He's going nothing but net, I think. Dean gets back up and closes that gap pretty fast. He knew he was kind of in trouble if he let Carmelo get up into the air. Carmelo grabs him.
It's like a heat-seeking missile coming at you.
And the explosion occurring ringside.
And he gets set back into the ring.
So Carmelo gets to the top, gets over. big knee. But I think we were saying earlier, we got cut off on one of the other matches. It's like our men's division at the top is so stacked that I think like we could make a swap if we thought it would fit a little bit better. But I don't know. Honestly, we have not a lot of trade needs, but we have a lot of trade assets. So I think we got some ideas to look at. That armbar is brutal right there.
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least a pinched nerve. Enough already.
Carmelo gonna roll out. Dean gets to the top. Big drop down there. Working on the arm again. Arm and shoulder just getting torn apart.
Seemingly caught slipping. Definitely in unfamiliar territory right now.
Kind of at that point where it just feels like Dean doesn't even want to win. He just wants to inflict damage on somebody else. It makes sense. I mean, you would be frustrated with having to deal with this type of stuff. Throws Carmelo in. Big punches there, though. Got him. Hooks him down. He's got to get that pin. 1, 2. Dean gets out of it. That is a interesting strategy right there. Carmelo almost snuck away with one. Will break instantly for Dean. Rolls out. Carmelo goes after him. Misses. That was a little too bold, I think.
We'll send you to a medical facility. Medical attention might be needed here. That was a nasty landing.
Good counter there by Carmelo. Carmelo just trying to do anything to beat Dean. We do have the main event match next. Shotzi versus Jade Cargill for the women's championship. We've already seen one championship move tonight. I'm still surprised about that. Good movement there by Dean.
The pendulum beginning to shift. Boom! This superstar is something else.
Got Hayes into a very bad position. Ooh, he almost had him in that power bomb. Hayes going up to the top. Lands on Dean. Wow.
These competitors have been going deep into their arsenal all match, but have not found
Carmelo goes down there though.
Swings in momentum, every push has been cut off.
Ooh, right on the neck. Got a free count. Enough to pay attention to. Dean's not going to mess with it though. He wants the win, and he wants the win badly. Elbow drop right to the back of the, middle of the back. That's what I was trying to say. Just dragging him around, trying to get him clearly in the middle. There's a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Dean Ambrose wins. Last match of the night. Shotzi, former world champion, versus our current world champion, Jade Cargill, in her first title defense. You would have thought Indy might have had a rematch first, but Indy was unable to make it tonight anyways. And it put it into just Cargill wanted somebody, and Shotzi was the first in line, wants her title back, but she's got one massive, person to get past. Jade has been dominant so far being here in WWE. Ooh, right to the face there. Shotzi trying to go fast after her. Got to worry about the punches and the strength that Jade has. Close that gap. Don't let her get any movement or any space. And you have an opportunity to win.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of
I haven't seen it yet, but that doesn't mean it that much. Our girl taking a second. Shotzi going after. Ooh, moves out of the way. That might be a major decision, major mistake early in that match. Cargill just showing that strength.
And a stomp right to the back.
Champion's advantage of working outside of the ring. Count does not matter to her. She could win by count out here and retain the title. Shotzi's down. Cargill's gonna go in.
She's firing up.
Showing off. Wow, this could be a quick match. Shotzi's got to get back up and get into that ring. She's taking a second. Distracting the ref. They're kind of interesting, I guess. Not sure exactly what was going on with that.
We've seen her devil-may-care demeanor haunt her from time to time. Corey, how can Shotzi shake those ghosts?
While it may seem like Shotzi just throws caution to the wind, she does know what she's doing.
Shotzi
She knows
working
when
on Jade.
she's worth the reward, and that's what makes her such a dangerous opponent.
Former ECW champ. Tosses Shotzi like it's nothing.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Shotzi into the barricade. Just getting hit. Those punches that Jade has are brutal. Jade just ate up that kick too. It goes flying to the other side. Shotzi looking the knees. She's got Jade up.
Here it comes. Tiebreaker.
Shotzi's got to pay attention to this count though.
Driving the face down.
We've got to get her up and into the ring. She's not paying attention to the count at all. This could be it. This is gonna be 9. Shotzi gets in. She's gonna win, but it's not gonna matter. Shotzi wins by countout, but it doesn't matter. Jade retains. That is a way to win, I guess. I don't know. Wow. I guess you could be happy about that. I don't know. Strange way, but I guess Shotzi wins, but Jade retains. See you guys next time.